I bought it online.
It's like a dessert.
Yeah, it's a dessert.
Let it snow, let it snow. We've no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlogmas. Today it is Friday. It is 9:58. I bought this clock off Shein. A lot of people don't know this, but you can buy things other than just clothes on Shein. They would buy like the little trinkets. So this was like 30 bucks on Amazon, but it was like 9 bucks on Shein. I usually buy clothes there anymore. Like door hangers, and then I also bought the lights that we have in the kitchen. Fun fact. Anyway, today the only thing that we have planned is the ER Christmas party at 7 p.m. And I don't know, I've been working here for like 2 years now and I've never gone, so I signed up this year to go. I was initially gonna work, I always think that I'm gonna work just a few hours before, but I'm working all night tomorrow, Saturday night. So I think what I'm going to do today is just catch up on anything that I need to catch up on before the weekend starts. So yeah, that's the only thing really planned for today. Let me plan the rest of my day right now. May or may not turn into a study with me just because that's probably what I'm going to be doing the majority of the day. So I feel like I haven't shared very much from what I'm doing in school. Let me first do this because I need to submit the hours. So if you didn't watch my vlogmas day 1, you definitely should. My vlogmas day 1 is essentially highlighting what I'm doing in clinic. I don't feel like I talked as much as I wish I had about it, just because I got really busy towards the end. Sorry, I have to set this. So I go to clinic Monday and Wednesday, and for each week we should be at least completing 20 hours in clinic. So that's what I am trying to submit right now. So I take 2 courses. One of them, I'm gonna pull up the numbers right now because I don't know the numbers. It's 687L and then 687. So the theory class in conjunction with the clinic class. So I can show you a little bit about what I'm doing after I submit this, or while I'm submitting this. Yeah, so we essentially, I'm not gonna lie, it's very self-paced and it's very self-taught. I've never done an online program before, other than, I think I did one online class in my undergrad. But to be quite honest, it's very difficult to learn. Because of the fact that you don't really have an instructor telling you what to do. It's solely based on the work that you actually put into your classes. We're on week, what week is this? We just completed week 5. So that was week 5. Let me blur this out. I can show you a bit. So this is how I organized my weeks, and I black them out whenever they're completed. This is next week. We're on week 6 next week, and I'm gonna try and complete this because I like to do my homework over the weekend, but I'm working this weekend. So we have a discussion, and then we have a quiz, and then we have the 19 hours is the time log. We have a therapy note, and then we have a practice quiz, which we do every week on Board Vitals. I do want to show you the books that I got because, to be honest, I use these as references. I don't read them through and through. This is the DSM-5. It's our diagnostic criteria. So the way I use this is, let's say I'm suspicious of this patient who's having auditory hallucinations, and I'm suspicious of her having schizophrenia or schizoaffective. Essentially refer to this book to see if that person meets the criteria. A major one is like major depressive disorder, and it'll show you all of the criteria that you would have to meet to be diagnosed with this. And I should probably have these pinned, that way it's a little bit easier to reference them. When you're new, this is like an essential when you're a student. Another one that's starting to get really beat up and nasty is my Stahl's Prescriber's Guide, and this is a very, very thick and heavy book. It is very dense, but it does have a lot of good information. So let's see, let's go to fluvoxamine, because you know, I haven't really seen a lot of like bulimia patients, which is strange because of the other practice I did. But anyway, fluvoxamine, it'll show a lot of good information about how the drug works, what class it's in. I like that it gives like dosing tips, and it'll give you like the level of sedation. So a lot of these psychiatric medications have a very high sedation rate. A lot of them have changes in sleeping pattern, appetite. So those are important, more measurable things that you can do to document with your patient. So I usually ask them if there's changes in their appetite, or if they weighed themselves, and then how many hours of sleep they're getting, because those are more measurable things as opposed to subjective things like, oh, how are you doing? And some of them will say like okay or good, and that's not something you can necessarily measure. Oh, I used a purple book, but I have that as a document. Let's see if I have it up here. I bought it online, so this is the book that everyone refers to when they want to tell you what to study for the exams. The program is a lot different than my BSN program in the fact, sorry, I keep stuttering. It's different because we have the same you can have the same preceptor for all of your rotations, which can be a good and bad thing because we're not necessarily exposed to as much in different settings. Like, take for example, one of my coworkers was actually shadowing someone in an inpatient psych clinic, or in an inpatient setting, versus me, I'm in an outpatient setting. For me, this works best because of the fact that I have absolutely no interest whatsoever in doing inpatient psych. I really can't fathom going back to school for me to be continuing to be an inpatient provider. And I feel a lot more able to sit down and kind of learn about my patients as opposed to being inpatient where you have like an influx of patients. So yeah, and yeah, I have this little notebook that I have written quite a bit in. This is from one of my other classes when we were learning about bipolar and mania. And the only thing that I wish my program had more of is more synchronous learning. But other than that, I feel like I'm pretty well equipped to be able to learn my own. As for people who may not want to teach themselves as much, they might hate this program, and you might not like doing an online program. But for me, it works. I feel like it gives me a lot more flexibility in my scheduling and such. And yeah, I'm gonna do some practice questions. I'm gonna start my discussion for next week. and then I'll do some reading, and that'll be it. Don't mind me, I look like a mess. I just got back from yoga class, so I wanted to open these packages I got from Amazon because I forgot what I bought, to be honest with you. Oh, it's my press-on nails. I should probably wear these before I go to our little Christmas party. Oh, it's my underwear. Okay. Well, that was too. It's 1:30 and I'm starving, so I'm eating this spaghetti and a little bit like of a quinoa salad. Okay, so it's a bit later. It is 3:20 and we're gonna go to Disneyland for a bit because we live 15 minutes away and why not? And then later on we both have dinners to go to, so we won't stay for too long. This is the fit. This is always the fit for Disney because we have these Christmas sweaters that we use like every single time we go now because we bought them on Black Friday. Future meets reference that we parked in Mickey 8C. Let's go. Also, I put on press-on nails. We're celebrating Alex signing his offer letter. Yay!
I have a job.
Just made it on the try-on. I want to see it light up later. It's usually at like sundown. We decided to get this peanut butter whiskey thing. I keep seeing it on TikTok, so that's why I want to get it. Wow, that's a lot of whipped cream. Okay, let's first try her out. Did she mix it though? I don't know if she actually mixed it together. Can you taste the... I'm pretty sure it's screwball because it's like a peanut butter, right? So it's already mixed?
Yeah, try her out.
Ooh, wow, she's thick.
Yeah.
It's like really dense. Good.
It's good.
I feel like
It's like a dessert.
Yeah, it's a dessert. Cute. I think they took these all from Paris because it has the ride name from Paris under. So we made reservations for the lamplight. Owie. That was so fast. That was like 10 minutes. I want to sit out there. That is so cute. That's why we gotta be here during World of Color. Look at this. This is so cute. We can put these away now. Look how cute these little thingies are.
So we got the Mickey's Fun Meal.
It's not on here.
And we have potatoes. We got potatoes. A little short trip to Disney before we each have individual evenings.
If you didn't know, now you know. This is the Mickey's Fun Wheel, and this is like the most strong drink that I've ever had at Disney. This is like the fancy AMF though. This is the Disney AMF. It is an AMF, huh? Because it's blue.
Strongest
Ever. How is that? Always slap. Okay, I'm about to film it, but here's the potato skins that we already ate. But look at this freaking view. It's so cute. Aw, you didn't make it, Alex. Look at your hat. You should have ran faster. Actually, this is really fancy.